I'm Woody, by the way. I didn't say my name.
Goody?
Woody.
Woody?
Yeah.
Woody.
Like Toy Story, you know. That kind of vibe.
Do you like that name?
Yeah, I really like it, actually.
I always ask people, like, if they like their names and if they always have. Because, like, I grew up hating my name. Like, hating it. Like, I would have done anything to change it. Ooh. Oh, my God.
All right, let's give it up for Billie Eilish, everybody. Woo! Hey, Billie.
Hey, how are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. Let's jump straight into it. Wish You Were Gay. Love that song.
Thank you. Sheesh. Thank you.
Tell us about the story behind it.
Okay. Well, first off, I want it to be so clear that it's so not supposed to be an insult. Like, I feel like it's been a little bit misinterpreted. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I tried so hard to not make it in any way offensive or make you feel like you whatever. The whole idea of the song is it's kind of a joke. It's kind of like, I'm an ass and you don't love me. Mm-hmm. And you don't love me because you don't love me, and that's the only reason. And I wish that you loved me because you didn't love fucking girls. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it could be the opposite way. It could be a girl interested in a girl, and maybe that girl likes girls also, but she doesn't like her back. And then it's like, well, damn, I wish you were straight. You know what I'm saying? It could be exactly the other way. I wish you were straight so that you didn't like me because you actually like boys. You didn't like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, I didn't get the offensiveness of it.
It's just a joke.
I think it's been like blown out of proportion. Yeah. So are you still friends with that guy then?
Yes, I am. He's a sweetheart. I love him.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I heard that he stood you up one time for like 2 hours.
He did.
Now, firstly, why did you wait for 2 hours? That's crazy.
Hey, because I have a good heart. And I really expect the best out of people. Yes. But, you know, he came out to me a couple months after I wrote that song, which is kind of insane. Yeah. But it was really like, the song was obviously a joke, and it's not a joke. I don't know how to say, it's like, it's just supposed to be like, a way I'm selfish. I'm an ass. You know what I'm saying?
It's like making light of the situation.
It is. And it's like, you know, I don't want to take my L, so I'm just going to pretend that you didn't just reject me.
Well, I loved it. I also loved your Bury a Friend video. It's got a very like Marilyn Manson, nightmarish vibe. Yeah. So tell me about how you kind of came up with a creative concept for that.
That one was really influenced by a lot of like horror movies and like... Yeah. Especially the Babadook was the main one. I feel like that video would not exist if it wasn't for the Babadook. The Babadook and like elements of God, this one movie that I can't remember the name of, but there's so many visuals in it that are just so dope. Where this kid like I don't even know. It's so sick. And then like a lot of American Horror Story vibes and stuff. And, I just love creepy stuff.
Yeah, what's your favorite season of American Horror Story?
Oh my God, probably Murder House.
Murder House?
Yeah. Okay. Murder House or Coven.
Yeah, Coven's my favorite. Yeah. Like, and after that one, I kind of just like, I couldn't really get into the others as much. Fell into love, like in love with it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I really liked Murder House because Tate and like...
Yes, Tate. That's what you need to say.
That's all I gotta say. Tate. I mean, just also that character was like so. Oh my god. That. Yeah. Whew, I love that season.
So, what was it like filming the video? Because obviously, in the video, people are like touching your face and shit. Like, that's not nice. Like, how long did you have to do that for?
A minute. And also, the thing is, like, I'm such a dip. I'm like, because I like to do my own stunts, basically stunts. And so like, you know, when the party's over, I had the like tubes in my eyes, squirting black stuff into my eyes. That was real.
That was real. It wasn't CGI.
It was not CGI. That was real. The spider crawling out of my mouth for You Should See Me in a Crown. That was real.
No.
Yeah. See, you don't even know. No. I do it all myself.
Yeah, because everyone just assumes, they've got
I know.
budget.
I know. I could go through way less and then just have everything be CGI.
And then like the needles in the back.
Okay, here's the thing. That's what I'm getting to, which is that like that was my idea, and that I drew that in my notebook, and I was like, I want to look exactly like this. I had that idea forever, and that was also me. Like I want to show my skin in a video for the first time ever, and so I was like, I'm gonna show my back because that's such a weird place to start, and I want a bunch of people to put big needle syringes in my back. We were having like one of the final meetings with the director and like choreographers and stuff. And he, you know, we were talking about the needles and stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna be able to do that, right? And he was like, actually, that's the one part that we can't. Well, because if you put needles in your back and squirt black into them, you would die. So I would have died.
Would have been sick though.
But I really like, I kind of had a fit. I was like, you're not gonna let me put needles in my back? Mm-hmm. I just said like my creative team was there. They were like, Billie, listen. They were like, it's the one part. We can do everything else. But you know, that whole video, I had full eye black contacts. Yeah. All those people were really hitting me and like all that stuff. But I don't know. I like being like manhandled, so it wasn't bad for me. It was actually really fun.
You mentioned your notebook, like the diary that you kept, and I saw like a video on your YouTube channel where you kind of go through the lyrics in the song, and that's where you put everything. Yeah. Is that like literally everything that you've ever created has come from that notebook?
Pretty much. Yeah. Without like a couple. Yeah. It's like, it's kind of in my whole brain. And like I even have dreams that I just draw the dreams like the next day, and like that's what a lot of Bury a Friend came from, was these creatures that I kept dreaming about. I feel like a lot of people are like, we should display that notebook eventually and like have people look through it, but there's some,
well, I was gonna say, you know, what else is in there?
There's some stuff in there, because it's not just lyrics, it's not just drawings, it's really like everything, I think, in that notebook.
And you carry it with you all the time?
No, because it's way too precious. It's like all the original lyrics for like Copycat and I Don't Want to Be You Anymore, and like old songs, like the first songs that I ever wrote, and like
so it's
Bellyache, really first lyrics, a lot of songs that never came out and stuff, and like stuff that hasn't come out yet, and like pretty much all the album is on there. Like, so the reason though, I used to take it everywhere. My tour at the beginning of last year, which was 3 months, I took it and I left it in a windowsill in Berlin in a hotel. And on the drive, we were driving to like Milan or something. Mm-hmm. And on the drive in the sprinter, I was like, oh my God. I left my notebook in the windowsill in Berlin. And I had somebody from the label go and get it and ship it home. And then I had somebody go and like put it in a specific part of my house. Like,
oh my God. So it was still there?
Yes. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. So
how long was it there for though? Was it just like
hours?
Oh, okay.
It wasn't days, because I think they would have.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I think they would have done something.
I was going to say, if you'd ever lost that.
No, I can't. That's why I don't take it anymore. Because that really, I can't. I would have a fit.
So it's in a safe, in a cave, in a mysterious location.
Yeah, in a cave. Yeah, it's in a cave.
The safest place.
It's in
a cave. Mm-hmm. But you do a lot of writings and drawings on your bedroom wall, right?
Yes.
Now, my parents would have killed me if I'd done that.
But see, I get that.
Yeah.
But if you put a blanket in front of it, nobody would know.
It was disguised.
It's disguised.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, surely if people come over to your house and they read it, but if it's really personal, do you want them to read it? Like, that would be
only like, a very small amount of people. Okay. Have read that wall.
How many are we talking?
Like 4, 5, maybe.
Okay, that's a very small number.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, it's hidden. You don't know it's there unless you watch my interviews. But if you're coming over to hang out with me and you watch all my interviews, I'm not trying to have you come over and hang out with me. Like, a little bit, you know, because
it's your stuff.
It's my stuff, and but it is interesting. But it's like, it's really like a thing that I don't want to share unless I really want you to see, you know? Yeah. And it's easy because there's a big Louis Vuitton blanket over it. So if I just don't want people to see, I'm going to just put the little Louis down.
It's fine.
It'll be good.
Let's talk about the album. Obviously, it's coming out at the end of the month. Yes. What was it like trying to put together the final track listing? Was that a hard process? Was that easy? Like, how was it?
It was mixed. The second half of the album was like, it was kind of the middle that was hard, because the ending of the album is like, I've been planning that to be the set list the track list since the beginning of making the album. Yeah,
you had like a kind of vision of how you wanted to
I knew I wanted to start with Bad Guy. I knew I wanted Zanny to be next, and that was like all I knew from the beginning. And then then of course we had Crown already out, so it was kind of hard to decide where that was going to go. Since people already have heard it, I didn't want to make it like the first one, because then it's like, well, we've heard this. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people put out albums and it's just like all songs they've already put out.
Yeah.
I hate that.
You kind of want the new thing.
Yes.
But then that's a lot of pressure on artists to constantly
but
come up with that.
That's your job. So
tell it like it is.
I mean, but the ending of the album, I wanted it to sound like a sentence. So the whole like second half of the album, we had a song that we cut because it was only the title of a song and we never wrote it.
What was the title?
It was called I Don't Know, I Just Wish I Wasn't Breathing. That was the title of the song.
Sounds very chill.
I know. I wrote a little verse to it, but we never got around to actually making the full thing. It was gonna be, I don't know, I just wish I wasn't breathing. Listen before I go. I love you. Goodbye.
Oh, man.
I know. a little dark for the situation. It was a lot. So we never finished that one, but the ending of the album, Listen Before I Go, I love you, goodbye. That's such a raw statement. I feel like, you're about to, it could literally apply to anything. You're leaving someone, someone's dying, you're dying, whatever the fuck, anything. And, listen before I go. Just listen. Yeah. I love you, goodbye, anything. So it's really up for interpretation, but I just really like when albums sound like a sentence.
Yeah.
I
get that. And it must be so annoying that people mention your age all the time. Sorry, but you're still so young. So do you feel like you've landed on your musical identity now? Or is it just going to keep...
It's going to keep evolving. Yeah. I mean, like I don't want to stay the same. Jesus Christ. I can't... Imagine if your favorite artist stayed exactly the same as when they were the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And people are like, I miss this Avril. I'm like, yeah, but you don't have to miss that. You could literally go back and listen to that. I remember Tyler tweeted something about that, and he was like, people are always saying like, I miss the old blank, I miss the old era of and he was like, bro, the thing about music is you can type in what you miss and you can listen to it. You don't have to miss it. It's right there. You can go back and watch all the old Avril Lavigne videos, all the old Tyler videos. So do I.
Let's do it right now.
Honestly, I'd really like to. It'd cheer me up a lot.
Look, before you go, we like to give out presents on Pop Buzz, and I saw in an interview that you really want a horse. It's like this is like
if you give me a horse right now,
we don't have a real one, but we've got a little one for you. Yeah, just as a little memento for us. So there you go.
Oh my God. I used to collect these.
Would you like to name it, Billie?
It's so beautiful. I literally used to collect these. I would go to Tom's Toys and I would get these.
Well, it's yours. Enjoy that horse. I wish you and the horse the best.
Do you want to give me a real one next time?
Next time I'll try and get a real horse. Cool. It just wouldn't fit through the door. It's really awkward, and then there's the lift and the stairs. Billie, it's been so lovely talking to you. Good luck with the album.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.